Let's fucking go, baby. Welcome back. How we living?
What it be, what it do.
Ooh, inverse of last week. How was your week?
Very, very, very good.
Yeah, it must be nice predicting both games right again.
What can I say?
A few weeks back on this pod, you had a Chiefs-Eagles Super Bowl.
What's it gonna be?
Is there some magic with your predictions this playoffs?
Nah, it's just Johnny Rax knows what the fuck he's doing.
You were honestly a few missteps away from a flawless run, if not for believing in Bo Nix and the Eagles missing by a point on the cover.
100%?
If Saquon doesn't dive there, you're talking about Title Town for you.
Ooh-wee.
Are you? And I assume we can talk about it more next week, so we're gonna have more time. But I assume you're not bowing down to your prediction, right? You're going all the way with it.
All the way. Whatever I said in the beginning, ride or die.
And you know me well enough. We're gonna have a nice battle in this Super Bowl because I will not be picking who you're picking over my dead body.
All I gotta say is believe in the choo-choo train.
All aboard?
All aboard. You know who's driving the choo-choo train?
Oh,
Saquon Barkley.
you're fucked up, man. You're fucked up. I hope you're not rooting for them. Obviously, you're picking them to win, but you can't be rooting for them.
But I have a question for you.
I'm all ears.
Do we hate Barkley or we just hate the Giants organization for not signing him up?
No, I despise Saquon Barkley. He left us for a division rival for minuscule amounts of money after we gave him multiple fair offers. I hate him.
All right, well, I have a question for you. So if they go on to win the Super Bowl, it's going to be the best decision he ever made in his NFL career. Am I right?
Maybe it'll be. I already said this. If he wins the Super Bowl and wins Super Bowl MVP, it's on his birthday. It's the best season for a running back of all time.
Wow, that's crazy, man. And we had him at one time. Wow.
We had him.
Unbelievable, man.
We weren't making the playoffs this year with Saquon Barkley anyway, though. So
That's true, too. Listen, and you know what? At the end of the day, him being a Giant and now in Philadelphia, listen, the way I see it, man, kudos to him. If they win and he wins an MVP, do I want Philly to win? My head's telling me they're gonna win. My heart's telling me Kansas City, but I'm gonna stick with my head.
I hope so. And we could flip the side here to Patty. I mean, like I said, Josh Allen could be anyone in the playoffs except when it gets to Patty Mahomes. He's now 0-4 versus Patty in the playoffs. We could say it's not his fault all day long. We could argue it. Obviously, multiple sports broadcasters are saying how dominant Josh Allen has been in the playoffs, this, that, and the other. But at the end of the day, in the big game, 0-4 versus Pat Mahomes, at some point, he's got to own some of it, right?
Yeah, no, you called it, man. You said it. You called it.
A few weeks ago, I remember looking into the camera and I said, he could beat Lamar Jackson. That's not Pat Mahomes. He could beat Bo Nix. That's not Pat Mahomes. He finally met Pat Mahomes in the playoffs, and it happens again, right? I mean, it's a tale as old as time at this point.
That Pat Mahomes he's just that good, though.
He's special.
He is special.
Do you think Josh Allen ever gets through, or what's it going to take?
I don't think he gets through, man. As long as Patrick Mahomes is playing that position and is healthy, he ain't getting through.
I mean, the AFC is just a gauntlet with quarterbacks. You got Lamar, Herbert, Burrow as well in there. CJ Stroud. I'll put Trevor Lawrence in there. That's my dog. And Patty doing it for his family this time. Just a newborn dad to Golden.
That's the kid's name, Golden?
Yeah, man. He's got Golden, I think Sterling, and Bronze now.
What the fuck is silver?
You don't appreciate the uniqueness of the name?
Listen, man, I gotta tell you, man, these fucking celebrities, man, and these athletic enough with these fucking names.
Like Blue for Beyonce, I believe.
I like enough with these fucking names, like Northwest or North. You know, you have all these fucking kooky names. What happened to fucking Bill, Jim, Laura? What happened to these old-fashioned names, man?
I mean, at this point, you can name your kid anything, right? And it'll be whatever.
To be honest with you, name the kid fucking Drill. Name the kid Sawzall. Name the kid Hammer. You know, you're running to a jam and you need something. Hammer! Come over here, help me, Hammer. You run into a jam, you need a fucking screwdriver. Screwdriver! Come and help. At least name the kids those fucking names.
Yeah, at least something useful. You're kind of sounding like the East-West Bowl with the Key and Peele skit when it was like Torque, Lewis,
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like something that makes sense, you know?
Voin shower handle.
Golden? Jesus, man. I can't believe it, man.
But Patty's still our guy, though, at the end of the day,
Oh,
regardless.
he's our guy, man. But those names, my God. Oh, hey, I guess maybe another year. Silver's on the way.
Hopefully with the fourth ring as well.
Yeah, that's true, too.
Four rings, 4 kids. That makes sense there.
That's crazy. How old is Patrick Mahomes?
Not sure. I think this is his 7th year as an NFL starter, though.
Probably like 28, right?
I
28,
think 29, yeah, around there. And there's side-by-sides going around to his first 7 years as a starter compared to Brady's. And we might be looking at that baby goat, is all I'll tell you.
That's crazy. I heard I heard something crazy today. I was reading an article. Actually, I read an article that Bill Belichick wants to call the Vince Lombardi Trophy the Tom Brady Trophy. He's pushing for the NFL to call it the Tom Brady Trophy.
Bill Belichick is now dating a 24-year-old, and now he's coaching at UNC.
Yeah, he lost his fucking mind.
I'm not taking too much stock in the 80-year-old man's opinion.
Yeah, he lost his mind, man.
He's a dog, though. He's getting after it with that.
Dog. How old was the girl? 24?
Fully committed to UNC, Bill Belichick is.
He's all in.
I think she just graduated a year or two ago.
Oh,
Something
shit.
like that. I mean, no fact check.
Well, listen, maybe she's gone. Maybe he works on another 24-year-old or 23-year-old.
Isn't that's our boy Leonardo DiCaprio's plan?
Leonardo.
Once they turn 25, he's on to the next.
On to the next, right?
That's his favorite part about the 25-year-olds. They never age.
That's funny,
So he's getting a
man.
new one.
That's funny.
It seems like everyone is getting pissed that the fix is in with these Chiefs. You buying that?
Not buying that, man. I'm just, you know what? I hear this shit all the time from these fucking conspiracy people and these people that think NFL's fixed and rigged and the refs throw the flags. Hey, listen, maybe the refs have a big influence in the game, but the players have nothing to do with the game.
Oh yeah, if it is rigged, which it very well could be, I don't think it's on the players at all. It would obviously the refs are controlling the calls. I wouldn't think any players in on it. I will say a couple things. I used to on Twitter always post that the NFL was rigged after a brutal Giants loss, where it seems that every call didn't go our way. But I don't think it can't be rigged. I mean, Patty, does he get a favorable whistle sometimes? Sure, but so does Josh Allen. So does a lot of the marquee quarterbacks. I mean, they're well protected, and PI, I mean, we know this is an offensive league, and they're trying to push for offense. So, of course, they're going to call more flags. Make every excuse you want in the book. Patty is by far the best quarterback in the NFL. He deserves to be there. This Chiefs team is clearly the least explosive he's had in a while, and he's back in the bowl again. It's phenomenal to watch. Obviously, I missed a good chunk of Brady's prime, but for my money, I think Patrick Mahomes is more skillful, and it's a real treat to watch him, and I'm excited to hoist number 4 as Saquon is crying on the sidelines.
I always feel like Kansas City, they play as a team, as a whole. Mahomes, they won even without Kelsey involved that much. Buffalo, they don't play as a whole team. It's just Josh Allen. Josh Allen is going to dictate how that game is going to go. At least Patty, he dictates it, but he spreads it out to everybody. So everybody gets love.
And that's you could take that either way, right? You could take that as good coaching by Kansas City, bad coaching for the Buffalo Bills, or you could even flip that and is Patty a better leader? Like you want your quarterback to lead the team. Does Patty rally the troops better than Josh Allen does? Because I completely agree with you, and I think it's pretty transparent with not only watching the game but the overall results the past 4 years. The Chiefs just know how to win games.
And I give Patty Mahomes credit for always staying like humble and normal. Having a wife like that girl who wants to be a superstar, having that brother who's a lunatic, having that father who's another fucking lunatic. And you know what? Kudos to you, Patty, for being humble.
And you add on top of that all the Taylor Swift drama with Kelsey. I mean,
exactly.
People hate on Patty, but I think they hate on him more for being a winner. They call him a crybaby, a whiner, whatever. I think they just hate on him for winning. There's a lot to hate about with the extended Chief lore with his family and Taylor Swift. But I think Patty's just a dog, man. He's a dog.
Hey, remember one thing, man. When you're winning, everybody wants to take you down, talk about you and everything. When you're losing, nobody knows who you are.
Facts. And speaking of winning, I think that's the perfect segue here. Talk about the Knicks. 2 all-star starters. First time since the 70s.
Wow.
First time in my lifetime. Potentially first time in yours. We'd have to do some research there, but what do you think?
I'm telling you, man, I'm loving it, man. I'm having a good time with these Knicks. I'm loving it. I'm sold on them. I'm all in.
You're like Ronald McDonald. Ba-da-da-da-da. I'm loving it. It's good stuff, though. It's really good stuff. It's fun to watch, too, because, like we said, the bench is still a big issue, but I'm not going to harp on that too much. Let the good times roll here. The 5 starters are fucking nasty, bro. Jalen Brunson, dog, top 10 player in the NBA. Cat, dog, top 20 player in the NBA. Cal Bridges, Josh Hart, and OG Anunoby, all nasty defenders. They call them the Wingstop.
Tell you, man, they did a good job putting that team together, man.
It's nasty, man.
They did.
And now Deuce, our boy, is coming back around. He's getting healthier, and he's playing quality minutes now. And all of a sudden, Precious Achua and the aforementioned on this podcast, Campaign and Landry Shamet look like capable players once in a while. I won't give them all their flowers yet, but man, all of a sudden you get Mitch Rob back. I think we could be looking at something special here.
Back to Deuce, man. I love when he hits those buckets and everybody's like, Deuce.
He's a crowd favorite, dude. He's
He
a
is,
crowd
man.
favorite
He is.
from the Westchester Knicks, bro. If you believed, I was a believer. I've always been a believer of Deuce.
Yeah, no, he's good, man. I like him, man.
Deuce. That's special.
I like
That's
it special.
It was
Sounds good. Sounds good,
It was
too.
good live too.
Sounds
It
good,
sounded
yeah.
good.
Sounds good.
You've seen Deuce in the dreads and with the fluffy hair, right? What do you like better? Because he's got the crazy hair that'll roll out with like the fro.
I like the fro, man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You like the fro? You didn't like the fro on me though.
Nah, man. Didn't look good on you, man.
Speaking of which, if to address the elephant in the room, the hair is cut. We did cut the hair a bit.
Nice, man. Look at that, man.
What do you think about that?
It looks good, man. I like it, man. That long shit that had to go, man.
I will say Johnny Rax was part of the bullying that occurred to get me to cut my hair. But do you take pride in that?
Take pride in it, man.
So what do you think about the haircut itself? I mean, me and you did travel a half an hour to drop $120 on the haircut. It was worth it?
Nah, man. It wasn't worth 120, man. So the guy cutting it, he might be listening to this, man. Homeboy, it wasn't worth 120.
It was an expensive price to pay, but it was an influencer. So I saw on TikTok this guy was cutting hair, and it was only 30 minutes away. I was like, fuck it, why not? I haven't cut my hair in months, so I figured it wouldn't be that. Like, it was like an offsetting of the price, right? I mean, I get my hair cut in Hoboken normally. Those haircuts are expensive as fuck, too, so.
Yeah. Did he ever do anything with the video? He filmed cutting the hair?
Yeah, the funniest shit happened, bro. He filmed this whole fucking video, and he's like, turn your head this way, turn your head this way, turn your head that way. And at the end, he's like, all right, bro. Fuck, I forgot to press record. Yo, I had like a 5-minute dialogue with him at how I wanted my hair cut. Like, he was like feeling it around, talking about my fucking afro. And he's just like, yeah, man, I just didn't hit record. And then we tried to do it again. And it was a disaster, bro. So I don't think that video will get posted. I will update you if it does, though.
The reason why I did take you to get that haircut is because I went to this bakery, this famous bakery up there in Summit. Yeah, what was the name of it again?
Natale's, I think.
Yeah,
Natalie.
yeah.
It's something
Natalie's,
like that.
Natalie's in Summit.
Yeah.
Summit, New Jersey. They have this cake called the Philly Fluff. Has nothing to do with Philadelphia. That's just a name they call
I've
it.
been all over Philly these past couple weeks. It's starting to fucking really piss me off, bro.
No, has nothing to do with Philadelphia.
Now you're eating fucking their cakes too? You only
No.
are you switching from the Italian hero to a Philly cheesesteak, you motherfucker?
No. So listen. So one time I was up there, I was at Shore Hills Mall. And then my buddy took me, we went to the Rolex store. After the Rolex store, he's like, I want you to come to this bakery, blah, 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 blah. Try this thing called Philly Fluff.
Is this just an excuse to talk about your fucking Rolex collection?
Oh, no. So listen. We go to the bakery. I'm like, it's nothing fancy about this shit, whatever, normal bakery, whatever, I take that Philly Fluff thing home. My God, man, it was love at first sight.
Johnny Rax fucking proposed to the Philly Fluff.
Love at first sight, man. That's all I got to tell you, man.
I'm not loving this allegiance with you in Philadelphia. I hope that ends soon. It's really fucking annoying, to be honest.
Hey, everybody who's listening and following, man, they know Johnny Rax wasn't messing around when it comes to the money, man. 10-2. Listen, we made money. If you weren't a believer, you should be a believer. Follow Johnny Racks.
I hope you don't have one more trick up your sleeve, man. I'll fucking be sick if Saquon's hoisting that Lombardi.
I got a prop bet, but I'm not going to give it out right now.
We got a week. We got a week.
We got some time.
Tell him to tune in next week for the prop. Go look him in the eye and tell him.
Tune in next week for the prop. I got a good one. We can all make some money.
Back to the haircut, Johnny. I'm through with you talking about the Eagles, but I got my haircut for a specific reason. I didn't just go randomly. I went to Tampa this past weekend for Gasparilla, and our friend Russ let us stay there. Me and Vaughn went over there. All right, I'll describe it a little bit first. So it's essentially this pirate festival. So I don't know what any of it's called. It's essentially everyone dresses up as pirates, and there's like a parade, blah, blah, blah. What's really cool about it, too, is there's like people of all ages participate. Like it's a good amount my age, like mid-20s, but there's also some older people that get involved. So, you know, for these kind of things, I deck out. So I get my whole pirate gear. Keys gets me some bandanas from Pirates bandanas. So we're going around. They drink. They do it right over there. They drink a lot. So we're up at 9. Vaughn's cracking into a high noon. We're getting ready. Go to a couple different houses to pregame, and then go to this festival. And we're already feeling pretty good. His boys got a bar over on the water where like all the stuff's happening. So we're there having a great time. I'll tell you another thing, Johnny Racks. The woman over there, it's
Ooh, special?
You see a girl in Tampa, an average girl in Tampa is the best girl you're gonna see in New Jersey in a 6-month span. You fall in love everywhere you look.
Jeez.
It's great though. You know another thing about Tampa though, and me and Vaughn were talking about this too. Obviously we lived in New Jersey our whole lives, so we didn't really understand, but New Jersey is much more of a hustle and bustle kind of thing, whereas Tampa's a little more laid back. But that really extends to like how people like talk and treat each other, and I didn't understand this at all. So we're hungover on Sunday, and we go to this coffee store because Russ says they have good breakfast burritos or whatever, and which was small, by the way. It was good, but we got doubles, and it looked like a half. Maybe that's a Tampa thing too. And one of our friends got a bagel, and it actually looked like a piece of bread.
Wait, I don't cut you up, but I don't know if it's a Tampa thing, man. I just think New Jersey is just a bunch of fat fucks.
I mean, we are. So I will say that one thing Jersey's got going for it is the bread. I mean, and I guess the quantity, right? We fucking do it up. But I get up to the register. I'm hungover, so I'm a little spaced out anyway. And I go to say like what my order is, and she says, the waitress or the server. Yeah. The server says, "Good morning. How's your day?" I'm like, I'll take a breakfast burrito. Like, I was so stunned that someone actually asked how I was feeling as a server that I like completely disregarded. I'm like, oh my God, sorry. I'm from New Jersey. Like,
Yeah.
They don't do that over there.
Man, in New Jersey, you go up to the thing, and the guy's like, oh, fuck, this fucking jerk off again. In New Jersey, he's like, this fucking jerk off wants another fucking burrito.
They're like, what the fuck are you getting? What the fuck do you want, man?
Yeah. Exactly.
This girl was nice. Wanted to have a whole conversation too. I wasn't ready for it, man.
Was she at least good looking?
No. This one was not. This one was
She was
not
just
special.
nice.
She very nice girl.
Okay.
Not one of the special ones there, and they're plentiful in Tampa. I want to go back ASAP. Looking to go back in a month or so for his birthday.
Nice.
And want to shout out Rusty and his roommate for the hospitality as well. I mean, you can't get better than that, right? You get a free stay at Tampa with your buddies, free weekend to have some fun.
Hey man, listen. Not at all. And you had the best partner to go down there with, man.
Vaughn?
The best, man. So if you're going to go to any state, you got to take him with you, man, if you want a good time.
Vonnie is a good time. I won't lie to you there.
So listen, let me get this shit straight, man. So you told me that everybody dresses as like pirates and shit.
Yeah.
Bunch of fucking losers to me. If I saw a guy my age dressing as a pirate to go to a party and party with a bunch of young kids, I was fucking loser, bro. You know?
That's why you're a New Jersey guy. They're much more nice in Tampa.
But I will tell you one thing, man. So 24 years old, you're going to Tampa with one of your best friends. 24 years old, I had you.
That's fucking crazy.
We're a newborn baby when I was 24.
That's crazy.
So I wasn't going to no Tampa, man. I was changing fucking diapers and warming formula up.
Well, you were also 2 years married. I'm going to Tampa to look for my wife. There's a little bit of a difference.
That's true, man. That's true, man.
So you had to grow up.
Grew up fast, man. Grew up fast. But I grew up fast when I was like, man, when we were young, I grew up fast, man. I was like 9, 10 years old making dinner for my brothers and sisters, cleaning, mopping, doing laundry in the laundromat. We grew up fast, man. We were way ahead of our time.
You were like the father figure of the household.
Telling you, man, pretty much.
How'd the rest of the kids that you raised go?
Some went good, some went some went low.
So you got your do-over with me, essentially, is what you're saying.
Yeah, man, listen, like I said, if you can go and, I always tell you can go and travel the world and do things that I didn't do, go ahead.
Speaking of travel, I love to travel. You also say you love to travel, but you go fucking nowhere.
Okay, can I tell you a reason? I'm gonna give you the reason behind it.
You can after I talk. I will say that the whole excuse for 13 years, and it was a valid excuse, our dog passed away a few years ago. Or sorry, you had a good excuse for around 13 years. Our dog, I mean, mom would never want to leave him, wouldn't even go to Wildwood or somewhere down the shore without making sure he's properly taken care of. Completely fine. She didn't want to go anywhere that she couldn't drive back to get him. A little insane to me, but he's been gone for a while now. We're approaching 3 years, and you haven't gotten anywhere, Johnny. The only place you've ever gone on a plane, at least in my recollection, is Vegas.
Well, it's my second home, though, so it's my second home.
Something special about
Yeah,
Sin
special
City.
about, yeah, there's something special about that place.
And that place is completely worlds and beyond everything else. It's special over there. But I think the bigger question here, I mean, we could talk about all day about Vegas as well, but I think the bigger question is, why don't you travel, Johnny?
Well, here's what I'll say, man, to everybody who wants to know that answer is this, man. Sometimes in life, you have to sacrifice things, and you have to sacrifice time. And, you know, now I have all the time to travel, and I will be traveling more, which, by the way, I didn't tell you, I'm going to the Bahamas in May. So I'm doing that. So
You have these stories on where you're going every year. Every year you talk about, I'm going here in May. I don't believe it until fucking Johnny Rax boards that plane.
well, listen, you let me finish. So here's what I want to say. Johnny Rax stays on his A game. So his A game means this. Johnny Rax loves fancy cars. Johnny Rax loves having 5 bathrooms. Johnny Rax loves having a swimming pool. So to make all these things happen, guess what? Johnny Rax stays on his game. Stay hard, grind. But now I'm taking it easy a little bit. I'm going to enjoy my life now.
Yeah, making sure you don't get any more of those gray hairs any quicker.
Nah, man, no. Now I'm taking it easy a little bit. I'm trying to enjoy things, enjoy weekends, enjoy trips, go away, have fun, you know?
Trying to make sure the angry Johnny doesn't come out.
Nah, man, there's no angry Johnny, man. Johnny's always happy, man.
Johnny gets pissed off.
Nah, Johnny's always happy, man. I got Princess. If Princess is in my corner, there ain't nothing telling me, man. I could do everything, man.
How about 20 minutes worth of traffic? That fucking pisses you off.
Fucking traffic, bro, man. Here's what I don't know, man, but I'm beginning to think, man, people don't fucking work, man. How's there traffic at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, man? I'm like, fuck.
It's as simple as it gets, Johnny. COVID. Once people were able to work from home, people are driving around at 12. People saying they're on their lunch break. They're going to sightseeing in the city.
Man, I go to the stores, man, at like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock on a fucking Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. There's no parking, man. I'm like, what the fuck? I took a day off today. These people got jobs?
Maybe they're taking a day off with you, Johnny. No?
Nah, there's no way, man. It's either a couple of things, man. We're heavy populated, or these motherfuckers just don't work.
I mean, both things are true. Jersey is fucking packed to the brim.
Packed, man.
But B, a lot of those people are probably working. You just don't know. They got the teams on their phone. I saw a meme. It was like, I don't understand why there's so many people on the road. It's 12 o'clock on a Thursday. Like I'm in a Teams meeting right now, and she's on the road too.
Crazy, man. You know, I'm like an old school guy though, man. I like go to work, grind, 6, 7 o'clock at night, go home, like old school, man.
Yeah, but that's not the new age now. If you could work from home, if you could do your job from home, I'm of the belief that you don't got to go into the office.
Makes sense, though. It makes
I
sense.
mean, like if a lot of people structure or whatever, a lot of people are more productive at home. So it's like, why would you travel? Why would you spend money traveling if you're able to do everything from the comfort of your house?
But that's the whole thing, though, right? So, like, you think, like, people working from home, there'd be less traffic. There's not, It's like they're working from home. You know what? Maybe their bosses need to follow up and see where the fuck they are because they ain't home in the office. They're in Target. They're in Costco. They're in Walmart. They're clearly not home when they should be home working.
If you could do your job and there's no extra requests that you deny and you're able to do everything you got to do, hey man, do whatever you want to do. No,
Yeah, I guess you know what, you're right, man. If you're making
you're getting your shit done.
and then too, if you're making a living, you're doing things right, you're paying your tax. Yeah, do what you got to do.
So Johnny's just got to keep a little chill pill on it.
Maybe you're right, man. But I'm tired of saying fuck you. I'm tired of saying move it already. I'm tired of going through all that bullshit.
You know where that doesn't happen?
Where?
Tampa.
Well, you think it doesn't happen.
It's special over there, man. Everyone's so much nicer.
So you're trying to say I gotta take a visit over there, man? Check it out.
Gotta go visit Russ with me in Tampa.
Do the Yankees play down there spring training?
Yeah,
Tampa?
yeah. And
They
now,
do, right?
even better, they already had their field there, but the Tampa Bay Rays stadium this year is the George M. Steinbrenner Field, the Yankees spring training field.
Ooh, nice.
Playing there all year long.
Maybe a little road trip, You say I don't go anywhere.
Yeah, I'm always ready. Hopefully a flight though. We could take flight over there.
I am down, man.
Me, you, Rust, and Vaughn.
Hey, bring them, man. I'm ready. I'm ready.
I don't know if you could handle with them though, bro. They got a heavy pour over down there.
I could probably handle it with Rusty, man, but Vaughn, man, I don't fucking know, man. I can't hang with him, bro. He's on a whole different level, man.
He's a special player.
He's special, man.
Don't sell yourself short though, Johnny. You were on a table at a John Summit concert.
Yeah, you remember that, man?
Hey man, yo, Johnny in Vegas, Johnny Rax, he does it big over there. No,
Try to at least, you know what I'm saying? I do good down there, man. When I go to Vegas, man, I try to bring like 20,000 and try to come home with the 20,000 at least, And every time I go down, I come home with money.
Johnny knows how to play.
Yeah, I make money, man.
And I'll say this: we probably lose a good amount on the table games. We can roll on craps a little bit. We can roll blackjack, whatever. It's hit or miss. But Johnny at the sports book.
Sportsbook.
That's a pig and shit right there.
Yeah, man. Sportsbook, I do well, man. And I just love craps, man. I love that fucking game, man.
You love rolling.
Love it, man. When I'm rolling that dice, man, I don't know, man. I feel it, man. I feel special, man.
You like going the hard way too.
Yeah, I do, man. I love that, man. I love it.
But you never roll that cursed number.
No.
Never once. Can't even say it on here. I don't want to say it on here.
I don't want to jinx us.
Bad luck for the next time.
Yeah, I don't want to say it, man.
I will say a funny story though. So I was at Atlantic City a couple months ago, and none of my friends know how to play craps. I was trying to show them the ropes, and our one friend Ant, I'm rolling, whatever. Everyone's like, so what does he have to do? What does he have to do? I'm like, I'm just rolling. You can't roll a certain number, and he butts in. He's like, he's not allowed to roll a 7. And everyone turns to him. The table's pretty packed. Everyone's like, no, what are you doing? And I'm like, dude, there's no even point of rolling this anymore. We know the outcome. I roll.
Let me guess.
Walk right away. I knew it was coming. It was over.
Fuck, man. That happens every time, though, man.
You can't say it.
You can't say it. When you hit that table, you cannot say. The minute somebody says it, just take your chips, walk away, man. Don't even play.
You're putting bad shit in the universe.
Yep.
The table knows.
I love that game, though, man. It makes me want to go play right now.
Yeah? Let me show him a roll. Show him a little dice roll. What do you got for him?
Look.
I like my roll. I go upstairs.
Oh, you go
with
high.
mine.
You go
I go
high.
upstairs with mine. It's a lot of fun.
See, I'm a little superstitious though. So I try not to hit that when you throw a dice, you hit the wall.
Yeah.
I try not to hit that wall, man.
Yeah, well, I'll speak on that too. You cheese your roll and you try to not hit the pointy wall. That's the whole point. You have to hit the wall so it's random, but you try to get around it.
Try to get around. And there's some times where like they'll really watch you, especially if you're winning. They'll tell you, sir, you got to hit the wall. You're like, yeah, I'm trying.
I mean, you've gotten yelled at multiple times. I remember you were on an hour roll, and after every single time you picked up the dice, you're like, John, you have to hit the wall. Because they know.
Yeah, they know. They know what I'm trying to do.
They have your player card, too.
Yeah, they know what I'm trying to do, though. You know what I mean?
But you don't roll it the same way every time, so it's irrelevant. It's all in your head.
Yeah.
Because it's not like you're throwing it a certain way, holding it the dice the same way, throwing it the same speed. You're just rolling the dice.
All right, but let me ask you a question. Every time I roll, is it good or is it bad?
Johnny Rack's got a little good flick of the wrist. I won't lie to you.
There you go. You know?
Speaking of which, we got to play in Vegas soon.
Yeah.
I'm ready to head back. I got some unfinished business over there.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, you're right.
I will tell you, though, Vegas is far and away my favorite spot to go. I mean, you got the pool parties, gambling, nightclubs, women. It's special. They got good-ass food over there, too, bro. They got the steaks.
Oh, man. They got top chefs in the world over there, man.
I think Gordon Ramsay has like 7. I think he's opening his 7th restaurant over there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man. Unreal stuff. We got to hit more dinner spots next time we go over. Also, tell them about the one time when we went to the gun range.
Oh, man, we went to the gun range. Remember I was shooting at Uzi? I like that, man.
Yo, a bunch of my friends, like, I mean, we could barely, these things are heavy as hell. We're holding them and going up straight to the sky with them.
Blew you away, man.
Johnny Rack comes over with the gun, fucking big-ass forearms. Don't even move.
The little Uzi, man, it was like to me, because my hand's so fucking big, it was like a fucking water gun. I was just holding it like, imagine that, like, if I was somewhere like really clipping, you know, like really shoot that thing.
Dude, that shit was a lot of fun.
Like, I couldn't even, like, my hands are so big, I didn't even feel it. I just like touched it and just started going off.
Yeah, I picked the World War, I think it was World War II package or whatever, and he's like, this guy. First of all, this guy at the gun range is like a gunsmith, bro. He lives for this. He's like, oh baby, you're about to hold my favorite gun, the Tommy gun. I'm like, oh man. And the previous ones with my boys, he was like, all right, so we'll go semi-auto first, and then we'll go auto once you're ready for it. So they're going dun 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 dur, dur. And he's like, Tommy gun ain't got no semi-auto. And I'm like, what the fuck you mean? He's like, it's fully automatic. It's fully automatic, man. And I'm like, all right. Hold, and he's holding my shoulder back. He goes, whenever you're ready. And it's, just immediately, like, for fucking 60 bullets. He's like, I'm shaking on the thing. It's fucking crazy, bro.
1 second, bullets are gone, man.
And like
60
somehow,
rounds.
I guess it's really different in Vegas than Jersey. Like, you could shoot fucking anything.
No, who shot the grenade? Didn't somebody?
Chris.
Somebody shot the grenade?
Yeah, it's a fucking grenade launcher.
Sick bastard.
And then after that, I shot like a mounted MG60, which was just fucking sick. It was like a Call of Duty Zombies thing. You're standing here holding the bullets like this. And then after that, we shot a sniper. Fucking insane. You go prone on the ground with the thing, and you're holding it like this, and he's holding your shoulder still. That thing kicks you back so hard, bro. It's like, it's nuts.
Crazy. Back to Crystal, man. He wasn't fucking around, man. He wanted one shot, take everybody out. he was like, fuck this. Give me the heavy artillery. Give me the fucking grenade launcher. I'm gonna take everybody out in 1 second.
Yo, and you almost hit the tank at the end, remember?
Yeah.
2 racks to roll over a car with the tank.
I wanted to do it. Nobody wanted to do it with me, man.
It's fucking expensive.
No. You know what I want to do next, man? I want to go on the fucking helicopter and fucking, like John Rambo, shooting at that fucking thing. That you know, I'm gonna do that next. Man.
That'd be fucking sick.
I want to do that next.
Yeah, well, we got to go back.
Yeah, I want to go. I'm going, man.
And we will soon. I have an appetite for Vegas. I got an appetite.
That's good, man.
You don't know what else I have an appetite for?
What?
The Segway machine. I got an appetite for some Sammys.
Oh, let's go, man.
I'm hungry, bro.
Let's
You
rock
ready?
and roll, baby.
You
I'm
got
ready.
something to talk about, or you want to talk about these Sammys?
Man, I got nothing to talk about, man. I just, everybody who's following, man, believe in Johnny Racks, man. He's making you money. You can't say you hate, man. If you tell me today you're not making any money, Johnny Racks is gonna tell you right to your face, you're a dumb motherfucker. Because 10 and 2, you're making money. And guess what? Johnny Racks making money too.
You're funding these sandwiches for us.
Man, fuck them sandwiches, man. I want to fund bigger. I want to fund bigger things, man. You know.
All right. Well, let's see what Super Bowl Sunday has for you. You have any bets for the weekend, just for the folks that are feeding?
Nah, I ain't got nothing, man. I don't.
Yo, quick story before we get to the sandwiches, bro. I got a text yesterday morning. it was my boy Joe, and he was like, yo, quick guys, who do I pick? Who do I pick? And he names 2 NFL teams. I forget which ones. He's like, yo, quick, who do I pick? Cowboys or Lions? I'm like, Cowboys or Lions? They're both eliminated. What are you talking about? There's no football on today. He sends a link to a Twitch stream. You could bet on this fucking live Madden game.
Jesus Christ. Who's that?
Joe.
Oh, that guy Joe's a fucking degenerate.
These guys will bet on fucking
That guy's been on video
bro.
games? Holy shit. Listen, man. Listen, I know guys, man. It's funny because let's hook Joe up with my buddies, okay? My buddies, they'll bet on 2 fucking cockroaches running. They'll bet on it.
Yo, worst part about it all, he was like, I just took the under in the 3rd quarter of the Madden game, immediately scored 5 touchdowns, 2 pick sixes.
What the fuck? Joe, you lose your mind? Jesus Christ, it's a video game, buddy. Holy shit.
Oh, man.
Man.
He thought he knew.
The only thing I could tell everybody, man, who's doing sports betting, sports gambling, stay away from the fucking NBA, man. The NBA is terrible to bet on, man.
It's a bad sport.
Listen, it's entertaining to watch, but to bet on it, man, stay away, man. You're better off betting on college basketball, March Madness, and all that kind of stuff. But NBA, nah, man.
The fouls, the rest games, the injuries.
Tough, man. Tough.
It's a disaster, bro. It's a disaster. Let's turn the page, though. Let's get to the Sammys.
Yeah, let's go, baby.
All right, here we go, Johnny. We got the Sammys. And do want to preface this, right? This is from Heights Pizzeria.
Heights Pizzeria in Hasbrouck Heights.
Yeah. And, traffic must have got to you today because this isn't a typical sandwich spot out of you.
Man, I had so much aggravation today, man. If I can tell you how my day went today, you would say, Johnny Rax, man, I'm surprised you're still here, man. I had a tough day today, man.
They thought you would have thrown in the towel?
Nah. I never throw a towel in, man. We go round for round.
I will say though, I'll keep it honest with you. I don't have as high as anticipation, or I don't have as high as hopes for this one as I did the other ones, just simply because it's a pizzeria as well. I know some of the other ones serve pizza, but
keep this in mind. They do got good pizza, right? Don't they? Hasbrouck Heights Pizza?
they got a grandma's pie. It's my favorite of all time. Unreal.
Okay, so let's check the sandwiches out.
Man, giving them the benefit of the doubt here. What about one time when we do these, we're going to open them up for the first time, it's going to be the wrong order. We're going to be so pissed.
Yeah, you're right? Nah, I'm not going to be pissed. I'm going to go right back to that restaurant and slap that fuck.
Mine's more of a pizzeria take on the chicken cutlet.
Okay.
It's got the lettuce and tomato. It's a little different. It's still going to be pretty good. I bet the breaded chicken looks pretty good in it. How about you?
Yeah, it's okay. It looks like looks like a regular Italian hero. Nothing special. Let's cheers to that. Let's show the people too what we're working with too, so they can have an idea of like how packed they pack these sandwiches.
I mean, again, I don't want to do too much hate on this. I'll hate Clementi's on it more. It's not that packed, but they're not known for this, right? It's a pizzeria.
Yeah, but they kind of are known for these things too, because they're pretty busy, man. Here, cheers.
All right, let's get after it, babe.
They're very popular, man.
It's good. I don't hate it. I'm not going to hate on it.
Now, here's what I'll say too. For a pizzeria, they make fresh mozz. So they put it on that sandwich too. So most pizzerias really don't make no fresh mozzarella,
Yeah. I'll tell you this, though. Personally, this is like you putting up the Jets against the Chiefs and the fucking Bills and the Lions. It's a good sandwich. I just think for what we're going for, shooting way out of its league. Way out of its league. I mean, following last week's sandwich, I don't think there's a contest here.
You're right.
So with that, what are you giving it?
I'm going to give it a 6-2.
Why? I'm not even fucking with you. You took my exact score.
Did you really?
I swear it was in my head. I'm going to go, I'll be a little different from you. I'm going to go a 6-1-9. Shout out Rey Mysterio. Booyaka, booyaka.
Yeah, booyaka, 619.
Listen, it's a good sandwich, and listen, we got to be true to ourselves. We're trying every fucking sandwich that exists.
Well, that's the whole idea. You know what I mean? So like, Hasbrouck Heights Pizzeria, very known in the area, popular, good pizza, sandwiches, okay.
Yeah, and we're gonna try them all anyway. It sucks that this one got the draw this early, but it's a pizza sandwich. You know how
Exactly.
Portnoy likes to bar pizzas. If you like the pizza sandwiches, the pizzeria sandwiches, this might be for you.
I agree. I agree. But with that being said, you gave your score. I gave my score. And everybody have a good week, good weekend. Make some money. You got any closing? Do you want to say anything besides stuffing your fat fucking face?
I'm sorry, man. It's still pretty good.
It must be really good then. Maybe you should take some, maybe a sip of something. Maybe that'll help you wash the shit down so you can talk.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and God bless.
Peace.